Indie guitar chord lesson. Follow these simple steps to advance your indie guitar chord progressions. Step 1, chord scale. Let's play it and then we'll break it down. This simple structure gives you a foundation in building a chord progression. I'm starting out with the 5th string in A major, and I just walk up the scale line, get familiar with the intervals. You can see that movement as a creation of a chord associated with the scale. Start with the basis of an A major chord substitute that sounds more indie and far out. So I'm going to use A major 7 and then walk it up the line. That saves me from trying chords that mix and match, mix and don't match, and fumbling around all day with chords that may be incongruent. So these are nicely in harmony, and that gives me the structure that I need to build a chord progression. Now in step 2, we want to add some open strings. That way we get this indie ambient kind of sound that's far out. Let's first demonstrate without the open thinnest strings. Not half bad, but let's make it a little bit more sonic and spacious. Check this out. So that's way more sonic and cool. That adds a nice texture to your chord sound. Next here in step 3, we want to learn how to practice these chords, transitioning to them smoothly. Do the following. Play the bass note or the lowest pitch note and then the remainder of the chord. That gives you a chance to know your chords and have time to move from one to the next. And that works itself out really well into forming a musical practice habit. In our next step, we're going to find just a couple other ways to play the A major 7 chord, which is a framework for the song. I'm just going to add in 2 inversions or other ways to play them up the neck. And finally, they just reinforce the root chord, which is the A major 7. And in this next step, we're going to build that chord progression based on the efficient practice method of bass, chord. Using that, we'll build the chord progression. So here's the example. Learn it and then branch out to your own. And in the next step, adding some rhythmic variety, I'm going to accentuate beats 2 and 4. So that's an accent on 2 and 4. Let me demonstrate. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4. And you can plug that into your chord progression. And in the next step, to reflect on what you heard in the intro as we build up to it, I'm going to slide into the next chords on the bass note on the 5th string, for example. That gives it a nice driving feel and adds some interest. Also allows you to build your next chord. So you can slide the index up and then put the remaining fingers into place. Really cool. Next, we're going to do something a little offbeat on the and a 4 and upstroke on the 2 thinnest strings, giving it a nice syncopated feel and a little bit of an offbeat rhythm, if you will. We have built up the framework to the level of playing what you heard in the intro. Let's take a look at that now in slow-mo. Here's Unaccompanied. Shoegaze, dream pop. pop guitar, get faster results in less time, catapulting your skills of playing shoegaze and dream pop guitar. Learn gear, compositions, chords, and chord arrangements in this one-of-a-kind course. Nothing like it on the market. Check out the link in the description.